calculus of other players are going to have to get involved and not all make it up with their scoring, but more importantly, Holly Kersgieter, they're going to miss her defense and her rebounding.
Jayhawks in the home white, Santa Clara's in the black. KU with the first possession after winning the tip, and Jayhawks nearly turn it over. Jackson able to get it back and lay it home after the Santa Clara save effort from Lana Hollingsworth. Went right back into the hands of KU center. Three from out front, spinning off for Ashley Hiraki. 4 Santa Clara players averaging double figures so far this season. They will spread it around a bit offensively. Chandler Prater getting the start today for KU in place of Kersgieter. So we get an offensive foul. Big loss not having Holly available today.
Yeah, and on the bench with a lower leg injury, but averaging 12 points. But it's the rebound, it's her level of play all around, and how she actually defends as well is what Kansas is really going to miss today.
This is Merrill Veal driving left of the lane, lost it, got it back. 10 to shoot. 3 for Hollingsworth off the heel. And a good block out by Zakiya Franklin. Jayhawks want to run when they can. Chandler Prater starting in place of Kersgieter. Inside, Jackson with the finish. That's just straight up height right there.
It's good positioning. It's being able to catch the ball, and a beautiful entry pass from Franklin, and just simple basketball there.
Jayhawks making it look easy with the 4-0 start. Hiraki with the skip pass. This is Van Allen. Off on the 3. Franklin the rebound. Jayhawks have a 3-on-1. Franklin and Thomas. She'll shoot 2.
Well, off to the races, both of these.
Number for the Jayhawks, find those hidden points at the free throw line the rest of the year.
And their free throw shooting is a big reason why they were able to close the door against Vandy last weekend.
Rocky off the ball screen. Kick out to Veal. Santa Clara still not on the scoreboard.
With those long shots, sometimes come long rebounds, and Jayhawks unable to grab it that time, an extra possession.
Hollingsworth on the drive, tough shot goes off the window for the senior from Melbourne, Australia. A couple of Melbourneites in the lineup for the Broncos. Edmondson, number 13, is the other. Thomas back cut. Jayhawks try to get it into her, unable to handle it though.
Entering the game for Santa Clara, number 10, Shaylee Harris.
There is a little size on the Santa Clara bench, and one of them's in now. Shaylee Harris, 6'6", redshirt junior, transfer from UCLA. She and her sister, Katie, stand 6'6" and 6'7". Neither of them play a ton of minutes, though, but maybe with Jackson out there for KU, they'll see a little more time today.
And it could be just matching up with Jackson when she is in the ball game, too, because that couple plays ago and that entry pass, it was just way too easy.
Van Allen, shot clock running down, out to Veal. Good looks from three-point range so far for the Broncos, but nothing falling.
And once again, good positioning from Franklin on that low block, and that's why Kansas is able to rip away that rebound.
Harris with the denial of Franklin's left-handed floater. Hollingsworth losing the handle, tipped by a Jayhawk. Santa Clara will keep it.
And Chandler Prater just harassing Santa Clara right now, and actually didn't think that ball was tipped, but Chandler Prater gets the starting nod for Holly Kersgieter out because her defense is so strong.
Jackson altering the shot. Prater with the push, attacking. Lost the handle. Still Jayhawk ball.
And she was moving with a head full of steam there, but just lost control of the ball. Probably would have been smarter to pull that ball back out.
The first 2 Jayhawks off the bench today coming in. Mia Vuksic, the three-point specialist, and Matea Nikolic. A little bit of a surprise to see Matea coming in early for KU.
And high hopes for Nikolic this season, but also in the future. Just a freshman, but getting back from playing international ball for her home country.
A week off between games, make some adjustments to the rotation in the lineup. Brandon Schneider may be doing that this week.
She's a stretch 4 that can knock down a 3.
Vucic can really shoot it. That one doesn't fall. Jackson on the cleanup can't get the bounce. And it's out to Santa Clara.
Jackson just got sped up just a little bit on that putback. Probably had some time to just be a little bit more patient. Santa Clara just 1 of 7 in the ball game, and we give credit a lot to Kansas D.
Nikolic with the deflected rebound off the Van Allen 3. KU turns it over quarter. Julie Brasso is on, Katrina Jessen is on, and Aya Thomas back in already. That's a travel. Easy call against Veal. Veal slowed down a bit. She started the year scoring in double figures their first 3 games. Hasn't been in double digits any of their last 3. They need her to be a little more consistent.
And some balance, too, for Santa Clara. I mean, they do have a balanced attack.
Harris with another block.
4 players in double digit scoring. They definitely share the basketball. Another turnover.
Jessen, nice sidestep, gets it to go with the left. Katrina Jessen, much more confident here in her sophomore season.
So much improved, too. You know, I mean, just how comfortable she is. And
KU off to a good start.
And had to do those international duties for her home country, and the Jayhawks have such high hopes for her and her ability with her athleticism with her length as well, 6'4", and she can knock down the 3. She can really stretch the defense, but that dribble drive penetration from Aya Thomas finds a wide open Jessen on the low block for an easy 2.
Great execution by KU out of the timeout. Jessen 4 points off the bench. Santa Clara gets Van Allen an open look, and she knocks it down. They were 0 for their first 6 from 3-point range till that make. Nikolic can light it up from out there. Coming out of off by his team.
Sets the screen and then gets that dribble drive penetration. You see the defender pulls over to stop that penetration, and that leaves Jessen wide open on that opposite block.
Great camera angle from overhead here in Allen Fieldhouse. Santa Clara still struggling from 3-point range. Bryce Nixon off the bench, though, drives and scores. Santa Clara's going to need to make some 3s if they're going to get a win here today.
Some 3s, but those extra possessions, they had that rebound that led to that extra opportunity.
Vucic too strong on that one. She's been cold the last couple ball games. Nixon elbow pull-up. Jayhawks push it back the other direction. Ball hit off the face, it appeared, of Veal. Santa Clara comes away with it. Hollingsworth floats it home over Jessen off the back door. Broncos have closed within 1. 7 straight for Santa Clara.
Give a lot of credit to Lindsay Van Allen on that drive.
Nikolic finding Jessen. Jessen with 6 in just 3 minutes off the bench. Now Nikolic with the deflection into the backcourt and then knocking it away again, but picks up the foul.
Pretty
Schneider,
close.
But 4 in, 4 out.
And that's one thing that's new for this Jayhawks team this season is just the level of depth that they had. The season, or maybe even 2 seasons ago, they weren't able to go that deep in their lineup. So as play continues, and look at this, jumping the passing lanes is your 6'6" center and Tiana Jackson all the way up and in. And what's impressive about that is just her ability to dribble the ball all the way down too with her left hand up and in.
Making it look easy. Rocky looking to drive. Jackson with the denial.
Indeed, and those long arms, you can see there, they just like go-go gadget arms, right? I mean, they just keep going. And so Kansas didn't have that, though, last season or the year before that. And so something new, and skip pass.
Nixon hitting the sideline on the catch.
And that size is something certainly that Kansas needs in the Big 12. Is only a few games away now from that Big 12 conference season.
So Leonti, hard post up. Gets it across the block to Jackson. Going to work. Now finds Ioana. She'll shoot two. Prater with an offensive foul, pushed off with the off arm.
In right after that, some toughness. Got her feet set better on that play as well.
She stepped into a much larger role this year than her freshman season. Looks like a nice piece that they can build around at the point guard. There's a piece to build around. Lindsey Van Allen, the senior from Gilbert, Arizona. Second three for Van Allen. Santa Clara back within two. Franklin, nice ball fake. Blocked, though, by Edmondson. Third block for Santa Clara. And the Broncos have their first lead on the Veal three. KU trying to answer quickly. Prater attacks, gets to the rim and lays it in. Jayhawks needed an easy basket.
Yeah, so strong and working downhill with Chandler Prater. Got exactly what she wanted, and then strong box out from Anaya Thomas. The rebounding category was a huge emphasis for the Jayhawks, as something they need to try to work on and improve. And right now, both teams with 12 total rebounds.
Jackson trying to go over the top. Hatza-Leonti powers it up and in. Good patience by the sophomore.
Patience, and I think she maybe wanted a foul, but I actually think it was a good no call.
Veal comes right back and hits a three. Well, we said she hadn't been in double figures any of the last 3 games. She's already there today. 10 points for the preseason first team All West Coast Conference selection.
A player that can stretch the defense and showing that range.
Miscommunication and a near turnover by the Jayhawks. Thomas, the step back.
Another broken play, and Kansas unable to recover.
Iraqi left open. Buries the three. All of a sudden, Santa Clara's red hot. Brandon Schneider needs a timeout. Broncos have now hit 5. Caught fire. They're getting some really, really good looks on the perimeter right now.
Starting to heat up and knocking down the threes on a 6-0 run over the last 45 seconds, a pair of threes. And Kansas not able to close out and not closing out in time and knocking down some open shots and definitely feeling some momentum. Seemed like a second ago they were 1 of 14 from 3, and now, or one had just made 1 and they made 4 in a row.
Zone look from Santa Clara foiled as they get it to the interior on the bounce, and Jessen lays it in.
It was a different look defensively for the Broncos, and Kansas just patient, had some good spacing, and able to find.
Out of bounds to KU on the rebound.
From Jessen.
Thomas tries a three. This might be where KU misses Kersgeter at the offensive end. She's the guard that can go get her own shot the most when the offense starts to stagnate a little.
Indeed, she is one when they need a bucket. Holly kind of seems to put the team on her shoulders, and Although Anaya Thomas has gotten, you know, kind of a hot hand at time throughout this season.
Brasso open. Wouldn't drop.
Kansas still unable to knock down a long-range shot. They're 0 for 7 beyond the arc.
Foul on the catch. Edmondson fouled by Nicollet. We'll stay with the Broncos.
Rocky not out of the ball game too long for Santa Clara. And see, they just have that comfort level with the ball in her hands, running point. Jayhawks, though, seeming to extend their defense now a little bit, trying to harass a little bit more, extending that defense beyond the arc. Just getting the half-court D, but she surprises the Jayhawks. There's that gritty veteran play.
Corner three is good for Van Allen. She's feeling it right now. Second team all-league a year ago, and an 11-point first half.
And back-to-back steals and then a huge three. The senior is completely guiding her team throughout this first half, and now the biggest lead for the Broncos.
Thomas the steal on the outlet and a foul as she hits the ground hard.
Well, just as sneaky as Van Allen was, it's the senior for the Jayhawks and Anaya Thomas. Definitely a play when her team.
Thomas finishing the three-point play. Averaging 11.5 per game. Anaya with 5 in the first half today.
And none bigger than that three-point play for the Jayhawks. Is
Rocky had an open look for a moment.
and they're trying to cut into this lead with just over a minute to go until the break.
Big last 60 seconds of the first half for these two teams.
If Kansas can get a shot off here, then they could get a shot off quick enough. Have a 2-for-1.
Nearly stolen by Van Allen. Vucic, open three, no. Down low, wide open, Danya Stafford.
Just lead back out.
Lead back to 6. KU using the clock. Franklin now with 7 to shoot. Corner to Thomas for a 3. Good. Big triple from Anaya Thomas. Van Allen may have been partially deflected by Franklin.
At times where she's just taken over the ball game.
Same starters for both teams to begin the second half for KU. Prater has it out there with Hatzaleonti, Jackson, Franklin, and Thomas. For Santa Clara, it's Veal, Edmondson, Van Allen, Haraki, and Hollingsworth. Hatzaleonti inside, nowhere to go. Tries to find some space in the lane and gets called for an offensive foul. That is 3 fouls on Ioana, who was very limited time on the floor in the first half with some foul trouble.
Yeah, just try to force the issue too much. She didn't have anything working, and so she just tried to lower her shoulder. Great defense, though, from the Broncos.
Santa Clara unable to take advantage, though, as Hollingsworth can't get the 3 to stick. Prater drawing 2 off the screen. Jackson isolated one-on-one and is fouled on the catch. May have been a good foul by.
Get in maybe with Harris coming into the ball game, checking in to try to match that size that Jackson, and really just that mismatch. It's hard to guard, you know, 6'6". What do? You bring in your big that can match that length.
Leonti facing up, knocks down the jumper. 3 fouls or not, she can still be effective on offense. Tough pass from Beal, found Hollingsworth. Franklin wants to push it. Prater puts it on the ground, gets to the rack and scores it. KU back on top.
She has just been on a mission, working downhill all ball game long. You just see how powerful she is with that first dribble. I mean, when she puts that rock on the ground, I mean, it's with purpose.
Thomas for the foul as Harris went to the ground.
Knocked and fell to the floor. It's pretty significant.
Almost had her own rebound. Nixon with a stutter step. Scoops it in with the left hand. How about Bryce Nixon? Came into the ball game averaging 3.3 points a game. Today she's got 8 here in the third quarter. Thomas trying to answer. Gets 2 free throws. Santa Clara taking on a lower division team in UC Merced, and they disposed of them easily. Got a lot of minutes for folks who don't normally play. Been a while since they had really played a regular ball game.
Kansas looking to go to a bit of a zone to just switch up the defense.
Nixon feeling it. Jackson with the block out. Draws the foul on Shaylee Harris. KU with the zone, trying to slow Santa Clara that way. Need to find all the shooters. There's one of the shooters, Van Allen. Nixon. Not this time. Jackson the rebound. Prater on the attack, gets downhill. Vucic, open 3. Prater knocked the possession Broncos.
Long-range shot just missed, and Chandler Prater grabs it and then takes that contact and actually just loses her balance, and she gets up quickly, and that's what I love about Chandler Prater. She gets up and she owns that and says, hey, that's my bad, that's my bad. Even though she took quite a bit of contact, she still takes ownership for it and says, I can do something different there.
Shaylee Harris with the stick back off the miss. Over the top for Jackson. Foul came first. Number 2 on Harris.
And to no surprise, Kansas just trying to get the ball into Jackson's hand on that low block, and she was really working for possession. 5-minute mark, which seems like we've been shooting free throws.
Jackson with 2 big ones there. Back to a 2-point game.
And the switch up to the zone has really benefited Kansas. That was great passing. Just couldn't handle the pass, but that was really nicely done from the Broncos. Just, you catch that next time, you have a wide open layup.
Prater behind 2 screens. Looks to Brasso for a 3. Only the second made 3 today for KU. This one puts them back in front. And a turnover.
And it's an extra pass. That downhill, it isn't really working. There's no lane open to the basket as Chandler Prater was trying to rip and go to the basket. So it was just good awareness. The defense had to come down and then find Brasso wide open.
Vucic, a little space. Wanted a whistle.
Vucic doesn't need a lot of space to put up a three.
Veal, speaking of not needing a lot of space. 4 threes, 18 points today for Merrill Veal. Back and forth we go. Four-second difference, game clock, shot clock. Vucic to beat the shot clock. Does! Huge three from Mia Vucic. 10 minutes to go. Santa Clara gets it first. 10 threes today for the Broncos. 60% of their shot attempts have been beyond the arc. Van Allen goes inside the arc, kicks it out. Veal with another three. Not this time. Rebound, bouncing all around. KU's got it. Prater on the attack. Tough finish. Handler Prater.
Just so strong with the basketball.
Van Allen head down, gets to the bucket and has it rejected.
I'm going to go work around and then a smooth finish.
Now Jackson a steal and wins the race to the other end.
And Jackson catches opponents off guard because most don't think that their big are going to extend that far out. And with her arm reach, I mean, she gets a lot of those, but her ability then to take it all the way to the other end for an easy finish. I mean, she looks really comfortable ball handling.
Wingspan is a big strength for Tayana Jackson. Prater pressuring Van Allen. Hollingsworth, a floater. So the rebound. Really almost lost it. Vucic, corner, yes! She's found it.
Well, what a huge lift, the three at the buzzer in that third quarter, and she doesn't need but a split second, similar actually to Holly Kurzgater, just how fast that releases from Mia Vucic, and she has that confidence to let him fly.
Big possession here for KU. To extend this 7-point lead, time on their side. And Franklin buries a huge three, her first points of the afternoon.
Yeah, but she just came up with a huge play defensively to get the ball, and then looking super confident on knocking that shot down.
Veal stepping back. And the foul is going to be on Jackson. That's her 5th. 13 points, 7 rebound day for Jackson. It's only the 4th team foul on KU. Leonti, tough rebound. And the foul is on Edmondson underneath for Santa.
That's really impressive for your big to be able to shoot free throws like that, because you know she's going to get fouled. You know she's going to get a lot of interior touches, and when she can knock down those free throws, that is a great sign for the Jayhawks. 5 of 5, perfect on the afternoon. She's a bit quiet in that first half, but now sitting at 15 points to lead all scorers for the Jayhawks.
And now a steal.
Now Wisely slows things up. Kansas here can just utilize the shot clock.
Crowd sensing that KU is in a good spot. Franklin fouled on the drive.